As you know, Cuba's done a lot of innovating here in the greater Columbus area, and one of the things that make the greater Columbus area greater is one of our new stars right over here. Let's have a nice hand for Ron Castell. Hey! Hey, stand right up here, Mr. Castell. Listen, this guy dazzled me from the day I met him. He's been dazzling us back at the office for some time, and he's the host of course, Qube at Your Service. Ron Castell, what do you say, star? How are you?
Good to see you.
How's it feel to have star status here?
It does, you know. You and I go back way back.
Yes.
16 years. Remember the Lovelace marionettes?
That was a while back.
That's a while back.
Yes, sir. How's it been going with Qube at Your Service?
Hey, it's really tremendous. You know, it's not so much a show as we say. It's just kind of a get-together. The folks at home call in. They got ideas, suggestions, sometimes even a problem, but not too often.
Yeah. Well, I've watched you, and I've been on there with you a couple of times, and you do so great. I don't know how you do all that stuff. How do you remember everything? That's what really kills me.
It's early training.
Is that what it is?
Early training.
You've been with Qube since the early days, and it's our first birthday. So how do you think we're doing?
Oh, I think we're doing fantastic. You know, my biggest disappointment is not everybody has Qube.
Well, that's coming.
Well, of course it's coming.
I mean, do you feel? Of course, you must feel the same way that we all do. This is the move of the future, right?
Well, it's certainly a great giant step forward in the move of the future, where your television set, instead of being a piece of furniture, becomes a part of the family, and you're able to interact and have more selection and more choice.
You know what worries me?
No.
The day when my wife can start shopping over the television.
You mean Mrs. Flippo can do that?
Yeah. She does it pretty well now. She yells at it. The weird part of the things, it started yelling back. Ron Castell, ladies and gentlemen, terrific guy, head of marketing. In showbiz terms, Ron, break a leg on Qube at Your Service. Good luck with that. Okay. Listen, if you need any snappers, let me know. I'll come by and do a number with you, okay? Hey, let's take a look over there, because Susan's got another guest over there. Hi, Susan. Thank you. You got another there? Hey, go ahead, Susan.
Thanks, Flippo. Well, we're going to change channels right now, so to speak, because here with me is Dana KADISON, Manager of Educational Programming. Hi, Dana.
Happy
Welcome.
birthday, Susan.
Thank you. To you, too.
Well, thank you.
You know, education, your education station offers so much to all of us. It offers, you know, cooking, pinwheel, painting, accounting, all sorts of different types of classes and things that we can learn. Certainly enough for all of us to keep up with if we possibly can. In reflecting on this past year, what would you say some of your major accomplishments are that you could share?
Well, I think our major accomplishment was really finding something for everyone. And that was one of the most exciting things about being in Columbus this year, because when we came out here, we didn't know what anyone would like. So what we decided was, instead of aiming with the rifle, we'd aim with a shotgun and see where the shots went. And we found that there are a great number of people who tuned into things that had never been on TV before. For instance, allow me, we created a test prep course for the SAT, which was very successful, preparing students for the ACT SATs, and there is an audience for that. We brought college into your living room, and we did programming for model train enthusiasts. And incidentally, in light of that, I got a call from one man who said, wow, somebody finally put something on TV for me. Everybody thinks I'm a crank, but you don't. And we've done cooking, and we had Leonard Bernstein on, and of course the happy painter who paints an oil painting every 30 minutes, and LaDiva Davis, the Flip Wilson of cooking. And we've tried to keep a good mix between culture, light education, slightly heavier education on our college courses. But I think the one thing that everybody knows us for, and no one will ever forget, and everyone remembers these great moments from Pinwheel House.
Pinwheels are no good for beating eggs. You know, when I worked on the farm, we used to get up at 5 in the morning to collect the cow eggs and milk the chickens. I always came back with nothing. I don't think the animals liked me. Rats. Oh, I just love watching things like that. They put me to sleep. I'm pretending that I'm in a rowboat. And I'm just floating around in a lake. Oh, it's so peaceful, and the sun is shining, and the birds are singing, and the breeze is blowing. And the boat is sinking. Rats. Who needs exercise? I don't go in for all that jogging and calisthenics and all that stuff. Mm-mm. I get enough exercise just being nasty. Everybody's always asking me why. Why this? Why that? Why the other thing? I guess that's the price you pay when you're as wise and knowledgeable as I am. And you know what I tell people? I just say, because. That keeps them quiet. I don't take too many trips anymore. I figure, when you live in such a dingy, dreary, ugly place as this, why do you have to leave?
You know, Ebenezer is my son's favorite character, and Pinwheel, of course, is his favorite show. Lots of great things that have been happening in this past year, but what's going to be happening next year?
Well, very quickly, we're going to introduce a great many more college courses, some designed for our deaf audience. Hockey, more college testing, skiing, cooking, Shakespeare, music theater, and a whole host of characters that I hope become everybody's favorite the way that Ebenezer is. We've been working on a program based on comic books, and what we've done is, with local talent in the area whom you hear on the radio all the time, we've done radio theater voiceovers, added sound effects. It's like listening to the radio, but you can read the comics too. And these are comics from the 50s and 60s that you and I grew up with. And I think they're just as fun today. So that's what we've got in store.
It sounds great. Dana, listen, thank you very much for joining us on our first anniversary. The upcoming shows sound really exciting. We all look forward to joining in on those. Thank you very much. Well, Ron Oldsport, the ball's in your court.
Well, thank you, Susan Oldsport. With all that Qube had to offer, one tempting morsel appeared out of reach for us, and that was OSU football. Apparently, ABC had exclusive broadcast rights to NCAA football games, but Qube fought that monopoly and won. On September 23rd, Qube cablecast its first OSU game, an away affair in which Minnesota's Gophers, pooey, were chased underground by Woody Hayes' Buckeyes.